Did you know that if you hit $10,000 in savings, you're now in the top 15% of wealth in America? Yet studies show 61% of Americans don't have the cash or credit card room for a sudden $1,000 expense. That's why I can't stand hearing this piece of investing advice. They tell you, want to get rich? Just hit 100K, then you'll be fine. That's as ridiculous as those entry-level job postings for grads that require 10 years of experience. So I'm here to give you the truth. Your first 10K will change your life, and nobody talks about why. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 reasons why 10K is the magic number that changes everything. Forget the gym and starting a diet. Did you know the ultimate test of your self-control is your account balance? Researchers at Duke University found that 40% of our actions are not decisions, they're habits. And money habits, they reveal everything about your discipline. If you can save $10,000, that's proof you're a master of delayed gratification, the #1 skill linked to long-term success. A Harvard study found that delayed gratification was a better predictor of wealth and success than IQ score. So why is 10K so special and not $100,000? Because it's the first amount that changes how you look at money. At $10,000, you stop living paycheck to paycheck, you start investing, and compound interest finally matters, as I'll show you in a few seconds with some math that you'll barely believe. So once you've proven you can stay disciplined, here's where the real magic happens. This is where most people miss out and stay broke for life. Albert Einstein called compounding the 8th wonder of the world. This is why. If you started from zero and invested $100 a month at a 10% annual return, you would get to $10,000 in 6.2 years. Now I know you want to get there faster than that, but check this out. Still investing just $100 a month to go from 10K to 20K would probably take another 6 years, right? Actually, because of compounding, it would take only 4 years. Then 20K to 30K would happen in just 3 years. And 3 years after that, you'd have almost $50,000. And it gets even better. After you hit the magical $10,000, then you set your sights on 100K and see why compounding really is the 8th wonder of the world. 10K invested for 25 years without you adding any money to it would become $108,000. But 100K invested for 25 years completely untouched would become over $1 million. Studies show that consistent habits will always beat intensity because small wins add up. The most insane example that gave me the most hope and confidence when I started investing is looking at Warren Buffett's net worth chart. Let me hit you with this. Warren Buffett made 99% of his net worth after the age of 50. Today he's worth over $130 billion. And it's not just because he's a genius investor, he is, but it's because he stayed in the game for decades and let the compounding do the heavy lifting. But the scary part, most people quit before the compounding even kicks in. The next step is where the real opportunities start showing up. Compounding doesn't just grow your money, it grows your options. This is my favorite part because here is where your success can skyrocket. Most people think money just buys stuff, but here's the truth. Money buys options. And once you hit $10,000, suddenly you can safely take risks that others can't, like start a side business, investing in the stock market, buying real estate. Your choices multiply, and each choice compounds your wealth even further. So now you're disciplined, your money is compounding, and doors are starting to open. But here's the kicker. Opportunities are great, but they only matter if you can survive this next step, keeping the emergency buffer. Just wait until you hear these insane stats. Did you know that 64% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? And what's even more unbelievable is almost half of people earning more than $100,000 salary live paycheck to paycheck. Car breaks down, medical bill, rent spike. If you don't have a cushion, these emergencies turn into disasters. This is hard to believe, but 42% of Americans have no emergency fund at all. Now imagine your life with 10K safely tucked away. That's 3 to 6 months of bills covered. And it gets better. Here's the psychological edge. Studies in behavioral finance show that people with a cash buffer experience less stress, make better decisions, and even earn more over time. Financial stress alone has been linked to lower productivity and higher health costs. So now you have a safety net that protects you. But here's the last and best piece of the puzzle: momentum. Listen to this stat. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that people who consistently save just 5% of their paychecks early in life are much more likely to accumulate significant wealth later in life, even if their salary barely grows. Why? Because momentum compounds over time, like a snowball rolling down a mountain. And here's an even bigger confidence booster. Researchers found that people who've hit their 10K milestone are statistically 3 times more likely to hit 100,000 in the next 5 to 10 years. Anyone can become a millionaire, and this channel specifically is dedicated to making your journey fun, relaxed, non-judgmental, and to fill you with positivity and confidence with each of our videos. Now, if you want to grow your 10K even faster, make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. See you in the the next one.